Hey, everybody, it's Dr. Kathy, and it is March 8th. And it's wonderful to be here. Usually I have a greater idea of what all Amma's going to talk about, but it's time change here in the US. And she said, she's going to talk about shifting time. Might as well. It's a good time to talk about shifting times. I don't know how everybody else is feeling, but for some reason I feel lighter today. I'm delighted to be feeling lighter. And I know that as I do my spiritual work, so I don't know if you call it celebrating Lent, following Lent, which has brought me into more prayer. And I just suggest for y'all that this is a time to do more meditation, more prayer in whichever way that you're called to do that. And it will help us to stabilize ourselves, and it will help us to stabilize the planet. Believe it or not, if we can do less chaos in ourself, and that's when we go into the heart source, and you can do that now saying heart source. And let's see what happens. And heart source, we move into the center of our chest, which is the front of the heart chakra. And just feel your awareness going deeper into your chest, and there's a vortex of energy there. Go as deep as you can. And now you're going to come out of that, but you're leaving an aspect of yourself there, some of your energy. You're going to go walk around the back and go into the back of your heart chakras, opposite the front. And now come around, go deep, deep into the back of your heart chakra, because as you go deeper, you will find yourself stepping into this expansive room, which we call our sacred space. Okay. And now come out of that space, go to the front of the third eye, the brow chakra, and go into the front of that. As you move into the front, just ask to be shown to the violet flame, which is resting there. It's active, but it's kind of resting. We'll activate it in a few minutes. And then come to the back, come out the front into the back of your third eye. And this is interesting because she's never shown me this before. So she shows different parts of our energy field. She's noticed that there is a matrix of type, like a type of matrix that's in the back of our third eye. And this matrix gets activated when we start manifesting, when we want to work on something that we have an idea that we want to manifest. And that gets activated. And what she's telling me, it needs to be clear. And what she means by that, especially, is it is lines. It looks like lines if you were going to write something that go horizontal and vertical. And I was going to clear something, and she said, let's wait. So you're there. Now connect from the heart to the third eye. Just draw, intend, ask for a beam of energy to go from the heart to the third eye. Now I'm going to go straight up to the center of the universe. And again, we leave our parts of our awareness there and now go straight down to the center of the earth. And as Amma likes to say, you are now grounded above and below. You have access to the third dimension and the fifth dimension. There you go. Now, I am the sword. This is the sword of Archangel Michael. And if you have never received the sword of Archangel Michael, you are in for a treat. You simply ask for Archangel Michael to come to you and just asking, may I please have your sword? And you just put your dominant hand, palm up. He puts the hilt of the sword in there, and then just bring it point up in front of your heart. And what I do is I just place my hand flat on the front of my heart chakra. The sword goes in there and it goes throughout your body. And now whenever you say, I am the sword, that activates all along, above and below. And this means that when you activate the sword, that your whole energy, and as far as your aura is, the first 7 layers, you transmute low vibration energy. So when you're going somewhere, and it can be in your house if somebody's had some distress within your house, or if you live in a big place, you walk down the hallway and you just, I am the sword, and everywhere you go, it transmutes anything there. You can go grocery shopping and drive down the street, and it helps at this time. Now, violet flame, activate. Activate around all 7 layers. And when we do it around all 7 layers, it's a 7-layered violet flame. And it goes into the frequency of each layer of the aura. So like the first chakra has a lower frequency because it's grounded more into the 3rd dimension. It goes up each time, and the violet flame will protect us from energy that's coming in from outside, and it will transmute. And you're already saying that I am the sword, so that's going to transmute an energy that comes from you. So if you hear of some war, or you hear of somebody who has died, or some tragedy, your vibration often falls because you respond as a human being to that. And so as that energy, people's energy to that, come in to whatever happened, whatever tragedy that happens, it comes in. And then before it reaches to the very core of yourself, it is transmuted. The energy is transmuted. And so now let's start our healing. Chakra spin as fast as is safe for me. As you're spinning your chakras, and your healing team is in charge of how fast they go, because they know how fast you can release things that is safe for your body. When I say safe for your body, we don't want a healing crisis. What are some of the common healing crises? Headaches, diarrhea, vomiting, achiness. So we want ourselves to be cleared gently and easily, because there's enough going on in this world. Breathe in, and breathe in energy from above and below. Let it go out. There we go. Just keep doing it. Sometimes you have to say, chakras continue spinning. There you go. You can do this at any time. You can do it sitting in the car, standing in line. And remember, with with the layers of the aura and the violet flame surrounding each layer, you spin out low vibration energy, it is transmuted as it goes through you. So it is not more anger, more fear, more congestion going out into the center of the earth, or into our earth. You're not transmuting it to others. Okay. And now let us create our healing lecture room. And this is an adaptation from the Melchizedek method. So there's a floor of light below us, canopy of light above us. There are pillars of light in each of the 4 corners. And we invite now, and I just got a little message from Amma. She gives us a little more about this each time. She says she asks, when we ask for the angels, she also sends out a message, tells them what kind of vibration it is that they need. And then she invites members of the angelic realm along with us, and then she relays the message that is needed to protect us and fold us during this healing session and the lecture that Amma is going to give us. And so the angels are around the perimeter of the healing room from pillar to pillar to pillar to pillar, back to the first pillar. Good. They're doing something. I can't really tell. And she says, it's okay. I don't need to know. But we're waiting a moment while that happens. And now there is a central pillar. And through this central pillar comes you could call them saints, masters that come in, whatever word you want to use. And there's just a whole group of beings that come in. It's interesting. Some of them are in a type of armor. Hello. Ashtar. Ashtar is here. He works with the Galactic Command. And many of you that are listening to this, you may not know it, but you are also members of the Galactic Command. I am. And I know many of you are also a member of the Galactic Command. And we volunteered to actually, from our soul level, to be incarnated as your name. I'm Kathy Chapman. Then there's others here with whatever your name is. And we are incarnated also as members of the Galactic Command, and we are not even on this dimension at that time. Some of you may know that and have experiences at night. I had an amazing experience when I was taking the Melchizedek method of moving into meditation to the Galactic Command. So just know if you feel really tired sometimes, that's because you're living two lifetimes. Okay, there we go. And Ashtar is actually going to come in and give us some ways to interact with the Galactic Command. He's going to be invited in by Amma, but he's the one who stands out. Usually Jesus and Buddha come in for me first, but Ashtar came in. And Jesus and Buddha are here, and all the others that come in, they're in the central pillar. Send a beam of energy from your heart to the central pillar, and then we're all connected together. Okay. For our healing session, Ashtar is actually going to lead that. So this is really different for me because I'm not sure what all he's going to do. And he is working with Hilarion and with Yeshua, who is Jesus. And for those of you who don't know, Yeshua is the Aramaic word for Jesus. And I use Yeshua many times because people have assigned to Jesus different things that are kind of alien to me in my view of him. So I like to use Yeshua. Others like to use Jesus. It doesn't matter. Same guy, same aspect of God. Connect with your healing team. And you are invited to bring in the green ray, the fifth ray of healing. And you are invited to call in to ask yourself. Hilarion's in the background, but he's not real active in this one today. But you can call in the green jade chair of healing. I say it slower because it's almost like I get mixed up in the words and coming out, but it is here, and you may. Actually, it's going to come in as something you stand. There's going to be like a big, beautiful, wonderful tube of light that's going to come in, and you're just going to be standing there. And now, Ashtar. And I'm going to channel him for a little bit. Good day to you. I am Ashtar. I'm of the Galactic Command. I am one of the, I guess you would call it, main commanders in the Galactic Command. There are many of us. Yes, many of you listening are also members of the Galactic Command. And I am also going to work with those of you who are not members of the Galactic Command, but support us on the inner plane. So, what is the Galactic Command? We are from other dimensions, other galaxies, and we are here to roam the galaxies and to bring peace. If you have ever watched Star Trek, especially, but many of those were channeled. There were members of us that came in and talked about what it is that we are to do. And it is true, we do not interfere, but our presence, our energy, and the energy we send down to the planet can give great support to you. You may go, well, how is that not interfering? Well, my dear friends, when you send energy out onto your planet, are you interfering with what is happening in the life of each person? No, you're not. You may send out the energy. You may not land blast them. You may not enter into them, but you send love to them. And that is what we do. We know more about the vibrations of love than you do because we have studied that particularly. We know the vibrations of each of your chakras. Ours are different. But we are going to give you some ways to merge more fully with the energy that is coming in. And the energy coming in is both from the Galactic Command and the, well, let's see, astronomy, you could call it, not necessarily astrological, although that is another word, and how the stars move and how the energy comes out. So you have more energy coming in when you have solar flares. That happens tremendously. So what you want to do is be aware of that. State your intention. It can be as simple as asking to be able to merge more easily or to handle more easily the energies coming in from the galactic commands. And here we go. I have asked a member that I work with of the Galactic Command to come and to be with each person who is working with this particular process right now. Some of you may feel an excitement when the one that is working with you comes because you know that one as your friend, your comrade, in your role as a member of the Galactic Command. whatever happens, know that it is happening. Whatever is said, know that it is happening. Focus on your first chakra. The energies that we are sending you are set to the vibration of the human chakras, because there is a difference in the galactic ones, but the human chakras, we are now sending an energy that comes to you, and we are focusing it just on you, but this melds with what we are doing intergalactically to give support to your first chakra. And that support is also for what happens within the body that is governed by the first chakra. Gently spin your first chakra. Just focus on it, and it will spin as you focus on it. Give permission for the energy that is coming into that chakra to clear it more fully. Go back into your heart source. From your heart source, focus on the first chakra. It is spinning gently as it now incorporates, because you have given permission, because you know it is happening. It incorporates this energy of the first chakra. What do you wish to heal from your first chakra? Is it your skeletal system? Is it your muscular system? Is it a relationship from someone in your family? Just declare so if it is. Is it your relationship with your country? That is first chakra energy. Is it your relationship to a school, to a place of business? These are when you feel like you belong to something. This is your sense of belonging. When you stand firmly in your truth, you can ask that your muscular skeletal system be strengthened. Is it a religion that you belong to, that you have an aspect of yourself that stays there in the belonging to the religion itself rather than to the spirituality? That religion was designed, well, it may not have been designed, but all religions have been brought with that. Your major ones that you have were founded in such a way that it was to take you into the spirituality, which is beyond the structure, which is beyond the dogma. It is not that the dogma does not contain truth, it does. However, in all of your religions, it has been, shall we use the word, perverted? Just ask to clear those connections. Another type of energy of the first chakra, and many do not know this, is your sense of self in a relationship. Some people call it archetypal energy. Marriage is an archetypal energy. Unless you come together truly as one, and I'm not speaking of just physically, although that is fun, is it not? I am speaking of from the heart. That when you don't come together from the heart, then what happens is that you stay in first chakra energy. Okay, now let us move to the second chakra. Amma told me I'm taking too long, that she would like to say a few words. So we go now to the second chakra energy. Bring your attention to the second chakra, just below your navel. And it has a front and a back, just as the heart source incorporates the front and the back of the heart and the third eye. Now, the second chakra energy is very different than the first. The vibration is a little bit higher, but it has to do again with relationships, not necessarily belonging, which the first chakra energy has. It has to do with your relationships. It has to do with your reproductive system. It has to do some with digestion, mainly the elimination part of the digestion. It has to do when you realize that you're not the only one that is there within your life. It is growing you beyond. And yes, the second chakra energy that we are sending to you now is a special vibration for the second chakra, which is to expand your awareness of those who do not necessarily live on this planet, such as me. Now let us go to the third chakra energy. What happens when you move into the third chakra energy? So the second chakra is power, your sense of power in the outside world where you connect to others. And we are bringing in galactic energy so you know that you are more than just this body, just on this planet. And with the third chakra energy, we are bringing to you an energy which expands your sense of who you are. You begin to recognize that you are more than what you were ever told by anyone that you were. Now we're going to bring in a little magic. The magic is we are going to take fourth chakra energy of love, and the magic is the divine love that we bring into you. And it is a combination of divine love that works not only with your planet, but all planets. It is even more so of love, because when you move your heart energy into your third chakra and into your second and into your first, everything expands from you. Some of you are feeling that expansion now. The more you love, the more beings that you love, the more souls that you bring into your life, the more your vibration rises and it affects your body. Can you feel that now? Some of you can. And it goes through all of the chakras. It expands the sense of, yes, I can feel, I can sense other beings who have also been created by the One. We use different names because we have different languages, but by the One who created all. All that is love itself is expressions that you have had to the high heart, not something that you work with as much. But we do, and we are bringing more of a galactic energy, which activates your thymus more. With all of the energies that are coming in from us, from others who are sending you life energy to support you so that you can break away from the thousands of years, the eons of war, and to know that is not needed, that there are other ways that you can live. It is coming in and it is moving down all of those chakras. And now we move to the throat, and we are bringing the galactic energy that enlivens the throat even more. It also does activation within your thyroid gland and your parathyroid glands. And with your thyroid gland, with the activation of the throat chakra, as the vibration is going into there to activate it even more, you come to express your truth, to manifest that which you most want in your life. And it is imbued with the galactic energy of what we have learned from wisdom, from knowledge of how much, when you are totally connected to the one, to the love that is the infinite, to the one that none of us can understand. Feel what happens now in your throat if you can, and with the activation of what's happening with the thymus gland and the thyroid gland especially. It improves your immune system. And now let us go to the third eye, to the brow chakra. Now we are going to open up the third eye in a different way. There is an energy that is coming into you now that is activating encodements within you. Yes, we have encodements also. We call them something different, but there are encodements. It activates encodements with you for manifestation of peace. And that is why there is the connection between the heart and the third eye, because with the third eye, you manifest, you sense the need for peace, and the heart feeds that. And then the third eye feeds the heart. That is what the heart source does. And it feeds all of the others. With these vibrations that I have been bringing into you, activating within you, it is also different colors. They are not colors of your planet. They are not colors that you can see at this time. And now let us move to the crown. With the energy we are bringing into you now, we are gently enlarging your crown chakra, and we are gently enlarging what you call your pranic tube. And we are gently bringing together all of your chakras. And we are asking your encodement teams to harmonize your body, mind, soul, spirit to these energies. Gently breathe and notice what is happening to your body. If you are not able to feel, experience anything, have no worries. It is still happening to you. You may, at any time, ask for the vibrations from the Galactic Command to come and fill you and to harmonize you with the energies that are moving in. You will, if you continue to do this little exercise, to continue to ask to harmonize the Galactic Command energies with your body, you will find yourself expanding, and you will come to know the Creator in a different way because you are bringing in the energies outside of your planet. And you will find yourself expanding and knowing more deeply what it is to be connected to all that is, to love itself. Now your aura is expanding even more. And now listen. Listen to the words of Amma. Did you know she has a good sense of humor? She said, if I don't quit talking, she's going to push me out of the way. And of course, that's not what she does. But she has a jolly sense of humor filled with joy. And she just said, and if you don't let me come in, I will use my joy to surround you and overwhelm you. Good day. Good day. It's so wonderful to be with you. The Galactic Command has a different way of working with energy. And I do want to talk about time changing, time shifting. So here in this wonderful country of the United States, yes, wonderful, even with everything going on, many of you have shifted times. Other countries do shift times at different times. Some of you may be in England or you may be somewhere else. And the times are shifting everywhere. Have you noticed that it feels like the last time you were here with me at this Sunday ceremony that it was yesterday? It seemed so quickly. This one and her housemate have been talking about, wait a minute, how could the week be over? Well, now it's how could the week start? You can, if you wish, work with the galactic energies as you were just taught and focus on your liver because the liver has a time that it works with all the chemicals in your body and to release. There are many more processes going on in your liver. And just ask, working with your healing team as well, and especially your soul self, would you slow down time just a little bit and know that you do not know how much time to do so? You ask because you just need microseconds. When you are totally within your heart source and in the present, time goes a little bit more slowly. The experience of time goes more slowly. And of course, you're in the middle of sitting in a class or doing something you absolutely abhor, like this one. She doesn't like working with finance or books and things like that. So her experience of time is very long during that time. But when you are doing something that you enjoy, sometimes time seems to go faster. Yet if you stay within your heart, sometimes it's perfect. Time is shifting due to what is happening within this world and your emotional reaction to it. And what's interesting about that is that when you are impatient, it speeds your experience of time, even though it seems to take longer. That's quite a conundrum, isn't it? Your impatience speeds time, and at the same time, it pushes what you want away further. So, how do you handle that? What is the thing to do? One is to trust that divine timing is perfect. You can trust God, the Creator, Spirit, whatever names you use, you can trust, place yourself within that and say, I trust you. And when you do that, you align your chakra system and what is happening in your mind with divine timing. But sometimes, many of you, and it's interesting how often the word time comes up. Many of you, you may say, I trust in you, but I want it right now. Well, that doesn't help. And that's not trust, because mixed in with your trusting is trusting the timing of what is happening. So, what is happening in the world right now? Many are in fear of being on the verge of war, and war has started in some parts of the country. You are having to deal with, cope with a country that was at one time a leader and had some patience that is not true for anymore. And you are in fear. Be in your heart source. Be the sword. Wear the violet flame around you and connect with those who are with you. Bring in, ask for the influence of the galactic energies. And then ask, what is my role? What am I to do? You are simply to be where you are and to send out love, to send out the melding of the galactic energies with your earth energies and with your love energy, to send that outward. Others of you know that you are called to make comments, to forward the words of others, to face head on what you disagree with and how things are happening. And your role in that is crucial, because as more people are coming to disagree with what is happening within this world, within North America, that when you send out this information of proclaiming the truth, that melds with your energy. And those who are starting to become fearful and never were before of what was happening, there is an entryway into their energy field when you send things with love. Send whatever you have with love. Speak your words with love. Enfold them with love. In the midst of what is happening in this chaos right now, time is changing, because sometimes people feel the experience of time moving too quickly and moving not quickly enough, all at the same time, all at the same moment. Relax into your experience of what time is. It will tell you. Your experience will tell you what is happening with you. Be fully grounded into the reality of your third dimension, which, as you know, is not real, but you came here to experience it as real. Every soul upon this planet, if this planet were to blow up, and it will not for a few eons, as things change and shift and move. There is still you, and there is still the souls that make up more than 8 billion of people upon this planet. No one here will be gone. Oh, the body might, but no one will lose who it is that they are. And that is important to recognize. There have been many changes upon this particular planet where civilizations have started again. And some of you who were on those civilizations that ended up not being here anymore, Lemuria, Atlantis, there are others. You have these memories in your cells about that, and you can go into fear. Do not be in fear. Be within your heart. Say daily, more hourly, minute by minute, divine creator of us all, or whatever word you wish, I trust in you and assist me to trust more. I trust in your timing. Assist me to trust more. Assist me to be more like you, a creator of love and someone who walks in love. That is what you were called to, correct? You are the power and presence of God. And as you walk upon this earth, be that as much as you can and trust that the Creator is holding this planet figuratively in hands of love. As you are more yourself, as you harmonize the energies within you, as you send love to every person upon this planet, no matter what you think of them, but you are standing fully in the midst of the love of the Creator, and you send forth that love to the ones you do not like. You will be changed as they will be changed. Trust. Trust time. Divine timing, because we do not work in time. My precious ones, know that you are held in love, and every thought of yours, every prayer of yours is listened to. And the energy of your love combines with ours. All of us that have already moved from this planet or the physical manifestation or in spirit, because all come back to me. All come back to the Creator. You are precious beyond what you know. You are loved more than you could ever imagine. My blessings to you, my love surround you, and enjoy what my son Ashtar has given to you. And I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mothers. And oh, in case you have forgotten, I am your mother. Well, this is Kathy.
Mother.
And that was interesting, wasn't it? the healing experience and the messages from them. Is there anybody here that could feel going through their bodies changes?
When he was going through all the chakras, as I put my hands on the chakras, my arms were just tingling, full of energy. It was awesome.
It was different, wasn't it? I mean, there's the tingling, and it was just like I could feel this expansion, this difference.
Very, very.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Absolutely. It was challenging
Mhm.
and beautiful.
Love the session, Dr. Kathy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That was so wonderful. Thank
It
you, Dr.
was.
Kathy.
You know,
I
one of
love the
Ma'am.
way Amma nudged Ashtar. Now you know what I'm nudging.
It's so funny. You know, one of the things that happens with me is that if I just be here and allow the energy to come through me, I don't have to do anything. It's easy in a way, in a way it's easy. It's like somebody was saying, but you wrote all these books. I said, no, I channeled them. Says, well, it's amazing. I said, well, it's different when I have to sit down and write my own words. Take
That
care,
is
all of
different,
you.
isn't it?
Many
Thank you.
blessings. Many
Thank you, thank you.
blessings.
Many
Thank you.
blessings. Thank you. Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you,
Love you
Kathy.
Much
guys.
blessings. Bye.
Thank
Thank you very much.
Bye,
Have a
y'all.
good week.
Happy
Love you
love
guys.
you.
Love
Okay.
you.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
everyone.
Love you.